had our first 3-person chat with some fellas, and we were debating, and I got to take this back. I hope we can clip this eventually, but gym approach to the ladies in the gym. We got to come now that we finally got 2 ladies here that work out. By the way, they're gangster in the gym, y'all. I got to tell you that right now. Is there a certain approach guys need to listen to? If there's fellas listening to this podcast, is there do's and don'ts? You got your headphones in, leave you alone?
Yeah.
That's my biggest question.
Yeah.
For real.
I would say so. I mean,
it's tough.
Yeah,
because
tough.
If I'm going by myself to the gym, like my headphones are in like
that's true.
all the time.
That's true.
And I'm trying to picture like if I was single.
I don't mind if someone approaches me
and
I have
mind it.
And you have headphones in.
I wouldn't mind it, but I just feel like it's so like some girls would be like really not having it.
Right.
I think that there's a way that you go about it. Like me, like I'm single. If I'm going to the gym alone, I'm obviously wearing headphones. I don't mind if someone approaches me in like a cool way.
Straight up.
You know, like you're being cool about it, whatever. But I guess it's like hard to know if someone's in a relationship or not. But if you're coming about it in a cool way, like it shouldn't matter.
Right.
If you're coming about it, you know, just like showing respect or showing appeation for someone, like take the compliment and move on if you don't want to talk to them.
For sure.
So
it wouldn't like hurt or creep me out if someone were to like to me being in a relationship. I would just be like, thank you.
Like I'm in the gym. This is something that I like to do regularly. I would like to meet someone that like also shares that interest with me. So I like it as long as you're not coming up being weird. Or in between a set, or, you know, like there's a time and a place. There's a time and a place, and like the way that you say things, it all matters.
Yeah.
So.
Doing squats, and he come up and be like, hey, what's up?
Please
like,
don't.
There's some creepy ways to go about it, and then some respectful ways.
Yeah.
And so y'all putting game out
I think it depends on what you're doing. Maybe like introducing yourself would be nice.
There
I think
you
that's
go.
Friendly and nice.
Yeah.
So even if you knew the guy's intent, like say you could tell his intent is to eventually like get your number or your Instagram or something, you still would be kosher with it as long as they're being respectful. And
Definitely.
you take in a drink of water and they're like, hey, how you doing?
I mean, it's like
it's human nature to like communicate and reach out to people and talk to them.
Straight up.
That's how I feel about it. Even when I've been in like long-term relationships, if a man approaches me and he's, you know, showing me respect like you, I'm taken, move on with it. I'm not going to ever be like, oh my gosh, why did this guy talk to me at the gym? Like we're all humans. We're trying to have human interaction.
We're trying to have natural connection at the gym, to be honest.
Yeah.
And like somewhere else, like you're at the gym, like you're both there, you have a common interest already. So like, I don't feel like it's that weird if someone reaches out to you. It's like, okay, like we have a common interest. And that makes sense.
And
talk to them.
How are you approaching them? How are you approaching them?
What's the approach?
That's the biggest thing.
What's the approach?
Yeah, that's true.
Like
I think just being respectful. Like a nice, like a light compliment.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So if they, because I feel like a lot of women, like, especially now on the gram and stuff, like they on a high horse in a way. And it's like some dudes feel like, oh my gosh, like if she shoots me down, I'm gonna be the talk of woman town.
Don't care about it.
Don't worry about it, right?
I could care less what anyone thinks about me.
Yeah.
I'm saying that for the world. I don't care what anyone thinks about me. Like, and I recommend everyone lives that way. Who cares what anyone thinks about you? If you know who you are and you care about yourself and you love yourself and you know like what your foundation is, no one else's opinion matters.
Right.
Like at all.
I just think it shouldn't be that embarrassing to like
express
talk
your
to
interest.
someone, express your interest on someone. Like it's flattering for that
Shoot
person.
your shot.
Whatever.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah. Like
And
who
if you
cares?
break, you break.
Yeah.
Right. That's true. And back to communication, what you were saying, I think like if a woman's in tune with herself, she'd be like, look, dude, like I'm either with a man or I'm not interested right now. And, you know, be respectfully like, look, back up off me.
Yeah. Like, I don't think that there's anything wrong with taking a compliment and moving on. If I'm with a man and like he gets a compliment, like move on with it, you know, accept it and move on. I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. I think it just really depends on like yourself and where you're at with yourself. So.
Back to energy, right?
Energy.
Where's your energy at?
Yeah. Energy, confidence, self-love, appreciation for yourself and other people.
100%.
Like not every person that compliments you is also trying to get at you.
Right. I think with people too, I don't tell, but I think with some people, they know if they need to work on themselves, they got no business trying to bring somebody else in right now. You know, hurt people. So it's like, man,
hurt people.
You gotta be ready. That's true. Shoot.
Yeah.
That's good advice because I know there's gonna be fellas watching and be like, "Yo, I'm at the gym. I need to know."
I mean, don't be weird about it.
Just don't be weird.
Don't be weird.
Be
and then it's
respectful.
fine.
Be cool.
Be respected. Don't be weird.
Straight up, man. That's just that's real talk. I mean, for me, I tell you right now, if it was me, I'm walking up, introducing myself. I'm shaking your hand.
I think that goes a long way. I've had someone do that to me, and like I was
You was
in a
impressed.
relationship. I was with someone, but it felt very respectful.
Right.
I was like, oh, that's very nice. Like I respect that person for doing that.
Straight up. And then you could communicate like, yo, like, this is my situation, but I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I know for men, it's more common for them to get shot down because they're usually the ones that are reaching out to women. So like it's more intimidating for sure. But I mean, I've shot my shot before and been shot down. And honestly, like I'm just like, whatever, move on with it. There's so many people in the world. Like it's not that big of a deal. This person is not going to sit here and ponder on you and them shooting you down. Like they said, no, they're not interested. Like it's maybe a little bit to the ego, but like, you know yourself. You're good.
A compliment for the other person, if anything. Like, oh, that's first. Like, you know, I don't.
Like it's fine.
Embarrassing.
It doesn't matter.
There we go.
It doesn't matter.
So, fellas, moral of those answers: shoot your shot, but just don't be awkward or weird about it.
We're just speaking for us. I know that like it's a hot topic.
It is.
It is.
It's a hot topic, but I think that the right person will accept it, and the right, you know, it'll work out the way it's supposed to if it's supposed to be that way.
In fact, it's meant to be in the
if
universe.
it's meant to be, yeah.
It is. But that's where communication is. I mean, I think you just got to communicate. It's like, look, today's not the day to come up to me. I'm doing a PR right now. Don't mess up my vibe.
Yes.
Or I don't know, just different things like that.
Read the room.
Read
the room.
I think it's gonna be obvious, like in the middle of a set. No, but read the room.
Read the
I'm
room.
right at that. So the fellas wanted me to ask you guys. This is just I took some questions from guys that were just curious about to hear from ladies on Garage Talks. Who has more game, guys or girls? Speaking of shooting shots, who y'all think in general has more game?
I mean, I can speak for myself. I'm gonna say me.
I'm gonna say Harmony.
For real?
I'm gonna say Harmony every day.
Man. So in general, girls?
In general?
In general, guys or girls?
I don't know.
I see you have game because I mean you in tune with yourself, but which is dope.
In general, I don't know. I guess guys.
I think guys probably because they're the ones that are approaching. Like,
yes, I was about to say
first.
women usually don't do that.
And I mean this with all respect. That's like far as dating, it's like easy mode. Y'all got guys coming at you.
No, for sure.
Or not, but
it's too easy. And it's honestly, no, it's easy. And honestly, like I'm not amused by it. I'd say that men, because men usually take that initiative to do so.
I think so.
Yeah. Like it's less common for women to do it. Yeah. So men.
Men.
I guess.
I guess.
We gotta be creative, inventive.
All right.
But you don't. Just be yourself. Like I know who you are.
Yeah.
If you're you, that's gonna do it.
That's gonna be
For the right person, that's gonna do it.
Straight up.
You don't have to be no one else.
But
You
we
don't have
gotta
to
catch
be
your attention first, don't you think? Like we're gonna
Funny
be us, but
sometimes,
like, what is it?
like you're funny, maybe.
Right.
But even
right.
then, like everyone
Do
has
something.
different preference of like who they like want to be with. Not everyone wants someone that's
true.
super funny. Not everyone wants someone that's super serious. Like just be yourself, and the right person
That's true.
will be there.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Go for no.
Oh
But
gosh.
confidence too.
Go for no.
Go for no. Oh,
If you know, you know.